Hey there guys, what's going on? And welcome to a very special video today. It's important to help you guys get the best possible start with FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. I've got new tricks, new tips, whether you're spending FIFA points or not. And if you didn't know one thing from this video today, leave a like because it's going to be awesome and it will really help you out. And if you want to get your hands on game codes and stock up on FIFA points, G2A is your place. Link can be found in the description. And if you're wanting to keep up to date with football news around the world and be club specific, OneFootball, download the app. Everything will be found just below today's video. Are you boys ready? Without further ado, let's get started. So with the way I've put together today's video, it's going to be really easy to keep track as to what you need to do when you get on FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. There are a number of ways to trade, and hopefully today's video is going to break it down and maybe open up your mind a little bit, and then you can think for yourself. So first things first though, the boost. Please don't make the mistake. If these are available through the EA catalog, for whatever reason, you make a mistake and you click the first ones, please try and remember this video. Stop clicking them because you've got to wait until 5 games are over, 10 games are over. They stack. And that is the problem. You want to redeem the ones that are going to give you the maximum amount of coins. So it's 1,000 per 5 games, 1,000 per 10 games. One thing that I worry about though is that some of these are available through the season objectives. I don't know if that's additional content or EA are going to get rid of the catalog completely. So keep that in mind when you're playing FIFA 20. Just go and quickly take a look. If it's not there, fair enough, keep going. And how would you access that? You load the game, you click the right stick in, and it should give you that drop down menu. So that's the first one. Now it's gonna get juicy. Now I'm gonna tell you, don't sell anything. Put together a hybrid for your starter team. And you're probably thinking, well, what's the difference? Why should I build a hybrid and not just a standard Premier League side, for example? Keep an eye out on season objectives. That's what FIFA 20 has been built around. So one of them that you can really capitalize on at the start of the game is 5 League Hybrid, which is going to give you a really nice pack reward. And with this, you're going to get coin rewards as well. And that's another thing that I want to mention. There are also objectives for milestones. Now that's to score 100 goals, finesse shots, 100 chip shots, 100 bicycle kicks. And you're probably wondering, like, that's quite hard. How am I going to be able to do that in like 3 games, 4 games? Like, I want to get these coins straight away. Well, that's why the beautiful thing with this is that it's open to every game mode. So now you can go into squad battles, play the team of the week on amateur difficulty and pop in 30 goals a game. So you're going to be able to farm through those types of rewards, well, the easier ones. So the chips you might be able to do. The finesse shots are going to be very, very easy, and bicycle kicks are going to be a little bit difficult. Headers, I think headers are going to be like pretty straightforward as the AI won't really move, so you can just jet down the line, cross it back, pose. That's going to be really awesome. And another one that I've, it's been brought to my attention, you've got the mystery ball game mode. So you know they're going to try and force that on us to get us playing. Well, go and play the mystery ball game with a first owner squad. So don't sell anything. Once again, just bring players into your starting 11. That's like the running trend. EA don't want you to sell stuff. They want you to open, well, have to open packs to gather up these coins. So they're going to reward you for first owner teams. Like towards the end of FIFA 19, we saw that as well. There was an objective, I think it was a full La Liga side for one of the footy cards, which is pretty sweet. So if you can get into that mystery ball game mode within Ultimate Team, win a game, you got 25,000 coins. There are a lot of ways just to make coins based off of these objectives, which is awesome for FIFA 20. Looking at the market side of things, we've got trading, we've got investments, and this is what I want to share with you because it's something that I'm going to personally do on the main account. It is a way to double your money with little to no effort. All that you need is some FIFA points, or you need to be a very good trader to gather up enough to go and purchase these players. Now, Piqué and Parejo, what do they have in common? They're high rated and they've got low pace, and that's what you want to look for. The unplayable cards that are high rated. And I think the sweet spot I noticed was anywhere between like 86 to 88, because any higher you're having to spend a lot more and you really want to maximize your profit and buy a few more of like the 87s, the 88s. And it didn't take Iniesta on FIFA 19 when he was released as an 87 card like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and there was one time on the market that he was selling for as much as 30,000. I think that was the release of one of the first Icon SBCs, you know, when you had the player pick options. So if that happens to a PK, a Parejo that you can pick up, let's say a Parejo for, I don't know, 8,000 coins, 10,000 coins on the web app. Who the hell is buying a Parejo for their team? There you go. Not many people are going to buy him, and he's going to shoot up in price when he's needed for an SBC. So that's just an awesome way to be able to make coins. And obviously the stats and everything haven't been confirmed, but think about it. Just look for the players that are unplayable, that are high rated. Easy coins. So looking at another option, we've got the one to watch investments. Now you can add a little bit of risk to it and trade with the one to watch cards specifically, but then you've got to keep in mind that it's all dependent on whether or not they're doing well in real life, and you could lose some coins. But for the most part, if you're able to get them cheap, like good players to pick up, obviously Pepe is going to get an inform this season. He's going to play well. He might even receive 2. But there was something that was really odd with FIFA 19, is that if you kept hold of the one to watch cards and waited for them to get upgraded, they would in fact go down in price, probably because the flood on the market and then not many people are interested. So always sell into the hype. Like if you know for sure that Pepe has got like 2 goals and an assist, then you're going to want to sell him like during that weekend, and you're going to be making a lot of coins. But we're more interested in guaranteed profit, maximizing those coins, and that's why you want to be picking up the regular versions of these one to watches. So during the web app, before the one to watch cards get released, Pepe is going to be fantastic for that. I'm going to predict that during the web app or early access, he's going to be around 20,000 coins, 25,000 or so, maybe a little bit more. And then as he gets taken out of packs and then the full release hits, more players are opening packs, getting coins. He could even go up to like 65,000, 70,000. I don't know what kind of stats he's going to receive, but it's going to contribute to his price for sure. Like if he has 4-star, like a go-to winger, it is hard to predict because he's new to the Premier League, but that he's a really good option. Wan-Bissaka as well. I think that now he's moved over to Man United, he's getting some nice chemistry links with other players. He's English. He's going to be good for hybrids and just link up to other teammates. So another player that you want to pick up. Is he going to get many informs this season? Defensively, he's really strong, and I can see that Man United already, just in the 2 games that they've played, they have sorted out some of the gaps that were forming last season. So I think they're going to be able to keep some clean sheets and get some informs with their defenders. Going forward, Wan-Bissaka, I think he's a little bit weak personally, but I could see him getting an inform, so he might be a good pickup. Then you've got Joleton. Joleton is one of those, as he started, I can't really see him getting many special cards, and he's not a very good option because, or example, his regular version is going to be low rated anyway, so who the hell really wants to bring him into their starter team? So that's not a good one. But then you've got Haller. Could we see him doing well for West Ham? You guys can put that in the comment section, but you get the idea. You want to be buying the regular versions of the desirable players with the non-informs, because they're going to go up in price, and even if you want to add some risk to it, you can purchase the one to watch cards. But that's an awesome way to make more coins. If you're someone that has never logged into the companion app, or the web app as I like to call it, you're going to want to do that. Now it should be released around the 18th of September, that's the rumored date. It might be a little bit earlier, but you're going to get your hands on not only your loyalty packs, which you can then store into the club. Like I said, don't sell anything unless it's maybe kits and badges that you know aren't really going to go for much, or maybe manager modifiers or things that you don't mind getting rid of. But as far as players go, you don't really want to sell anything. So keep hold of that. But more importantly, you're going to be getting your hands on those daily rewards. Sometimes you get a coin boost, which is like 5,000, which is amazing to do those early trades and maybe just flip some players. One thing that's really like helpful as well is a lot of people just log into the web app to then build their starter team with whatever coins they've received. So they start rushing and they might purchase maybe a Premier League centre mid for like 1,500 coins, and before they know it, they've left themselves with absolutely nothing to finish off their team. It's just the way people are, right? So you're going to want to prey on that a little bit, and then if you do see someone that looks relatively playable, the full release, they're not really going to make that many coins for you. You might want to be selling those types of players during the web app. to then keep bringing in, like you've got an influx of coins that you can then trade with. So that's just really, really helpful to make a few more coins. But just get on the web app. That's all I'm saying. Get on the web app, 18th of September. I'll post this all on Twitter as soon as it gets announced. Just follow me, link in the description to my Twitter page at Fuji720p. YT is the Twitter handle. But yeah, get on the web app and you're going to be making even more coins. Player of the month investments. Now I know it's early, but this is what you've got to be thinking of. Think outside the box. Don't just focus on starter teams, this and that. You're going to want to be doing things that not many other people have thought of yet. And with Player of the Month investments, I remember speaking about this last year when I did a similar video to help you guys get up and running. With the likes of Sterling and Pukki, it's painful for me to say, but Pukki has got himself 4 goals already in the Premier League, which kind of sucks. These are players you want to be focusing on. Just keep up to date and keep track of the Premier League, the Bundesliga, and then later on the MLS, because we saw on FIFA 19 they started to release Carlos Vela, Martinez, and they were awesome Player of the Month MLS cards. But the Bundesliga and the Premier League, just keep just searching up like top goal scorers, and then if it is Lewandowski, I know in the Bundesliga right now it's Alcacer and Lewandowski both with 2 goals, and then in the Premier League Sterling and Pukki are on 4. Keep track, and then towards the end, whoever's got the most amount of goals, it's very difficult for defenders to win Player of the Month. So you just want to focus on the ones that have got the goals and the assists. So if Sterling gets in, then you know what you want to be doing, buying Man City cards, which is just going to be easy profit at the end of the day. So hopefully the way I've like set out this video is breaking it down, and it's just opening up your minds a little bit more as to how to trade, what to look out for, and go from there. But that is just an awesome way. It's a little bit more complicated, right? But it's it won't be as competitive. Like, not many people are going to be looking to do that straight away, and that might help you guys out. For whatever reason, you're able to pack one of these discard informs at the very start of the game, do not sell them unless you know that if you were to discard that card or just sell them, then you use those to make even more coins, fair enough. But if you're not too clued up with trading, keep hold of every single discard inform, because it's not going to take long until that meets your requirement and they just all go up in price. One thing that I did on FIFA 18, I believe it was Aaron Gears in the Bundesliga. I bought a ton of him for 9,900 or whatever the discard value was at the time. I don't know if it's increased or it's still the same. Then when the full release came, I was trying to sell him for like 15,000, and they weren't selling. And before I knew it, he shot up to like 25k, 30k, or whatever it was. And I accidentally put list all again for the price of 15,000, and obviously they instant sold. So that's something that you want to pay attention to. Don't make mistakes in the trade pile, and keep hold of those discard informs, because every single one go up in price. Premier Leagues, maybe more so, because the Player of the Months and the Bundesliga cards are what you're going to want to look out for. Just a higher chance of them needing to be used, pretty much. So inform, buy them. Last thing that I have for you today is, please, for the love of God, do not sell those high rated meta cards, because you know after the first week in league, second week in league, they are going to shoot up in price. And it may seem inviting at first during the web app days, and Mbappe selling for like 150, 200,000 coins. Just don't. He will be like 700, 800,000 within like 3 weeks of the game. You just know that's going to happen. It's a guarantee. They always go up in price. And this is like a rating prediction. I think Mbappe is going to receive a 90. Virgil van Dijk, highest rated centre back on the game, being 91. He's also on the front cover. They might drop Ramos down to a 90, maybe a little controversial, but I think Van Dijk should be the highest rated player on the game. But it doesn't really make any difference with the stats. It's more to do with just look at those meta cards that get used year in, year out. They're all going to go up in price. So don't sell them, don't make any mistakes. And if there is anything you believe I've missed, drop it in the comment section. These are why I do these types of videos, is to get you guys involved as a community, and yeah, give us some tricks and tips, maybe some secrets that you use to get yourselves up and running with FIFA 20. But that's going to be it from me. If you want to see more of this content, drop it in the comment section. Leave a like if some of this stuff you weren't really too clued up on, and I will see you boys on the next one. Take care. Team out. Peace.